So the story of developing Ada was just an amazing story on its own, to be honest. Aiden approached a friend of mine and I when we were still students at Leeds, because we were in mechatronics, and we just fell in love with the project as soon as we heard it. It was completely novel, it was unrelated to anything that's been done before, and so we thought we can never let this opportunity go, really. So my friend and I got together, and we've worked together before and we made quite a good team, Salah and I. So we got together, and as soon as we heard about the project, we just dedicated time and effort into it, and we were happy doing it, to be honest. It was quite difficult because it was new, so you couldn't really have any point of reference to compare yourself to, and at the same time you were creating an algorithm that has to be creative, so there wasn't really an output we were trying to reach. We had to just have her create something which is new, looks nice, and has a personal feeling. Actually, her art has a feeling, to be honest, and it's really just amazing the level of creativity she has, considering that it's all in code. And to be honest, when I first started working on her, I didn't imagine that this would be the end product like that. I didn't know that Salah and I were even capable of developing something like that, but with just effort, dedication, we just put our mind to it, and we made something really incredible.
I have really enjoyed working with Baby. We had a great workshop, and the artwork we have created together, I think, is very beautiful. Today, I am drawing portraits of inspirational characters from history that Sadie Clayton has chosen for me to draw.
We basically designed Ada's drawing arm, and we created the algorithm that allowed her to see the person in front of her, recognize that there's someone, and translate this face, these coordinates she can see, like pixel coordinates, into Cartesian coordinates to sketch on a plane, on a sheet of paper, really. So it was an incredible experience, to be honest, because she was one of a kind, which made developing everything really more difficult because you couldn't really follow anything. But yeah, I knew she had the potential to be big, but I had no idea she was going to be that big. I mean, it's only a few months in her release to the world, and she's at Tate now, which has been pretty much all around the world, and even in the Middle East.
Seeing some of her paintings are absolutely amazing, and I feel like we're part of history to be here today, and I can't wait to see more things that she makes. The kids find her fascinating. They can't believe she's not real. She just looks so real, and her paintings are amazing.
I was part of history, really, because she's the first of her kind, and people all over the world are interested to come from various parts and just see her art, see her draw, which is all new, and it feels incredible, really, to look at her draw now in front of huge audiences and watching these people really be amazed at the way she draws.
The exhibit was actually quite interesting. It was a bit creepy in a certain way, just to see her moving kind of by herself, but it was actually really interesting to see how far kind of technology has come. And also, I couldn't really tell what she was drawing. I could see the photos next to her, but it was quite difficult to see where she was going. And I think that kind of exhibits the difference between the thought process between a human and a robot. So it was quite interesting, actually, and I enjoyed it. I think it actually kind of makes me optimistic about the future, just to know how, if there's a real potential for humans and machines to collaborate and make something really productive.
Because Ada has a certain drawing style of her own, which is kind of unique to her, and she has an impression of the person in front of her. So if she sees the same person twice, she's not going to draw the same drawing at all. It's completely different, which was of course really difficult to implement, because I had to leave the shoes of the engineer and jump in like an artist's shoes to be able to code up an infrastructure or code up an algorithm that allows her to be creative, in a sense. So I don't have full control over what she draws, and I can't even picture how she's gonna output the drawing in the end. It's really up to her perception of the image, which is really amazing, and I'm just so proud to have been part of this.